So this is the beginning of part 2. Enjoy. So I'm shooting Batman a click right now, which a couple clicks because I have some leftover money, which I shouldn't be doing. But he needs to get uncanny because we're still on stock tanks. 15 minutes in the game, about we're still on stock, and I'm clearing this base. Because if I can get on this double, I can get on a much better eco than off a single, because I'm actually gonna go 4 pads and shield with the summit, because the worry is that their air is constantly gonna be stripping me, and they can send a couple Gauss hogs while we're bothered somewhere else killing stuff or engaging. So I never got a stasis drain, which is pretty shitty. And here they have a couple Gauss, which we catch in the middle. But he was building Vamps this whole time. And I have about 7, I think, or 8 Vamps. And he has a little more than me. But here their Gauss come to deny my RB, I guess. I guess they mistimed it, didn't thinking I was going to be out. Because because they came over and killed my temple. But I kill most of their units, and the tanks do. And now I'm going to come over here and stasis. They do have Tech 2 Banshees now, and you're gonna see that they're just gonna start spamming the fuck out of Tech 2 Banshees. And with that Expo over there by the Brute, he's gonna be triple pumping this whole game Banshees, because they have a ridiculous amount of Banshees this game. So we're already pumping Wolverines because we know that their air is gonna be, a lot. And unfortunately, their Gauss drive by my base while they're trying to escape from me, but they don't kill it, but a couple areas. And I know that the middle is really bad for the hogs, and I'm going to catch them, but this stupid crashed Warthog garrison stops me from raging. And there you can see is the Banshees that we're talking about, and his couple Vamps, but I do have a decent amount of vampires still, and we have a couple wolves, so it looks pretty good from here. Like, he only has 2 Vamps and I think 4 Banshees, and I have like 7. But so I'm not really paying too much attention to it right now, but it ends up like getting bad for me because he has 3 Vamps here now and 2 from behind, and he stasised me. And he has those repeating cannon Banshees shooting at me, so I actually need to rage this and send a wolf over, or get my teammate to send a wolf over. So Gauss is just mobile and stupid, and I thought that was sacrifice for a minute. I got really scared because it looked like it was like falling into a unit or whatever, the ground. But I lost a lot of Vamps there. I had 7 and now I only have 2, and then now I'm only on 4 pads, so my eco is pretty shitty. And right now we want to push, but their Gauss are on our side, so we have to stay on D, and that was pretty bad because I wasn't ready in rage mode. Luckily, I got away without needing too much of a heal, but it's half health to where I should be healed. So I need to get up there now, because what they're going to try and do is, while I'm on low vamp numbers, they're going to try and sack all their Banshees into the tanks with their Gauss and kill everything, which it really, like, we have 5 or 6, I think, tanks here, and we're actually going for Canny now. Oh, no, we have Canny, I believe. I'm not sure, actually. We were on stock a while this game. It looks, though, that we have Canny. But they kept on basically pushing, and that's pretty bad. Yeah, we do have Canny. We have 4 wolves, and they sacked all their Gauss into killing me, so they only have 5 hogs left. And Banshees, and we only have like 1 or 2 tanks, and the rest wolves, so we can't really fight them too well. And this is what I mean on why I shielded my base, because if my base wasn't shielded right now, it would be being stripped by Banshees or being stripped by Gauss at this point, because we only have 1 tank. So I am struggling with my eco, but I'm still trying to pump out Vamps because I need to get out Vamps so Batman can build tanks and not wolves, because we need stuff to kill their Gauss. Although our wolves are fighting them pretty well. So I really can take the Expo on my side, on our side, considering that they have Gauss constantly on our side, and they're triple pumping repeating cannon Banshees, and I don't have too much anti-air, so I tried to get it before, but it obviously didn't work. And there you can see there are mass amounts of Banshee, so I'm just not going to be able to take this base, and I'm going to be stuck on a single for a while. We have 3 tech on our main, and as oh no, we don't have 4th tech yet. We have 3 tech though, or 3rd tech. And our eco for Cutter isn't looking too good because those 3 pads are constantly getting killed and stripped by Gauss and Banshees. And we can't do anything about it. And I think he has all his pads upgraded on his main except for like 1. We are in PT. We down teched PT. Last engagement, we down teched it, and they were pushing in while it was going up, and we were going to DQ it, but I think we didn't DQ it, and it just barely got up because they were like about to kill the depot or something like that. But it's pretty good for us because once we get PT and they're still on Gauss, as a quote from another Halo Wars video, I don't know whose it was, they say the tides start turning in favor of the tanks because PT can fight Gauss much better than Canny can. And here they have a bunch of Gauss at the main. We underestimated how many they actually had. We thought it was only like 2, so we sent 1 tank back, but here I realized I need to recall when I really want to pick up that money there because that's a lot of money for me to get, and I need because my eco is super shit right now. But their Banshees are going to deny my expo, so that's another waste of $500. Or cash, resources, whatever. But here I get a nice catch on their reward hogs, and I'm running out of money. But I still get more, and as long as we can keep their hog numbers low, and since we're on PT now, and we should be good. Their Banshees, it looks like they have a lot of Banshees, but I'm starting to get some Vamp numbers right now, and I'll be able to rage these Banshees away. They have Gauss too here, just rallying up. They don't like realistically have that many numbers though. Like they just sacked everything into me and didn't do anything because we have tanks here. So now their only real threat is the Banshees. Obviously they're triple pumping, so they still do have a lot of hogs, but now the game's starting to look pretty good for us and pretty bad for them. This game, it was so interesting because the tides changed so many times where at the beginning it looked like it was going well for us, and then it looked like it was going bad, and it's basically back and forth where it's like we're barely holding out, and then it looks like we're in a good position, and then we're barely holding out again. And, now it looks like we're in a pretty good position though. And the game's gonna end in the next I think it's 8 minutes away about. So he still has low Banshee numbers, and I'm getting more Vamp numbers out. But we basically just played forever defense, and I never got cheap rage. I was actually mentioning that here in the game because I was so busy raging hogs or building Vamps and trying to get out stuff that I never bothered to get cheap rage, or just forgot about it, which is probably why I was spending so much money. But here I'm going to try and pick up the money, and I think you'll see again here, I just don't have the time to because I need to engage their hogs. So they really don't want to directly engage us. They want to catch us off guard where we don't have Vamps, and it's just like tanks versus Gauss, and the Banshees and the tanks get raped. So as long as we keep our stuff together, we should be good. I'm just trying to rage, and I don't actually get anything because I'm good at raging. But here they don't have too much Gauss, so it looks like we're good to push soon. We have a decent amount of Vamp numbers too. They're going to split some Gauss, I think, up to try and keep us on D. I know they just all united back. We're going to go push on their expos, I believe. And he has Batman's rallying new tanks on defense, I guess, to my base. Probably should be on his expo, but because I have a shield. And I'm going to go try and take that other base finally. So he's still on station, 23 minutes in the game. I thought he would get Fortress by now, and I luckily rage run right into the cryo. They probably have a medium cryo, but they get some of their some of their own Banshees. And they have a decent amount of Gauss here. They go for my RV. And I was going to recall, but they have a bunch of red bars, and since they ran me, sorry, fucking trucks outside, so annoying. But I rage a good amount of their hogs, and they have like 4 left, and I still have 7 Vamps for their banshees. Our tanks can fight him, but pretty soon we have to get out of here because he's triple pumping hogs on his own side and they're stacking to the tanks, so I won't be able to kill their Gauss too much. So here it's like, it looked pretty good when we were pushing, and then that engagement kind of turned the game into where now it doesn't look too good because we lost all of our numbers and they're still triple pumping, but we are still double pumping tanks. We might even be triple pumping at this point because we're on double fortress. And here I'm like, my vamps are just retarded and they keep going back and getting shot by the Gauss rather than just getting on my side of the map. And here's some more banshees, another big engagement. The repeating cannon just does so much to tanks, even buildings. It does so much damage. Especially, and once they get on sacrifice, it's basically game, because sacrifice is really, really bad. You never want to be facing sacrifice, because like even vamps, you need tech 3 vamps to fight sacrifice. So it's still, we're just building up on defense. They're not doing too much to our bases anymore. They can't really, because they're only on Gauss and they're triple pumping. And I finally get a shield on this base after 26 minutes in the game, finally getting an Expo out. I know we want to make sure that they don't take our Expo on our side, their Anders, because that'd be pretty bad for us. And there's still money there for me to collect, which I should probably do, but I think we want to push here. There's some more Gauss, but they can't really fight us effectively because we have power turret and a tech 2 RB. So they kind of just lose everything. Like, that was the most pointless D-bomb in the game. Probably they have like 5 hogs there, and there they resign. So this was a pretty long game, a pretty good game. My commentary wasn't too good because it's really early in the morning and I'm actually sick. So I hope you guys enjoyed. There will be videos out in the next couple days, a lot of videos. Everyone should get on and search because people have been searching in the last few days. Halo Wars 2, obviously coming out next year, still so far away. It's like a year away from now, I think. October, or they just said fall 2016, but I'm gonna guess it's gonna be around October. So yeah, have a good day.